Ayo the Writer is one of the most popular and successful writers on Medium, hands down. He consistently makes six figures on Medium and has had many months where he's made $10,000.
My Medium blog gets millions of readers per year, hundreds of thousands per month, and I consistently earn more than $10,000 a month on the platform.
So today I want to break down why Ayo the Writer is so successful on Medium. He's killing it, and so can you when you follow these strategies. So make sure you watch all the way through the video so you don't miss a thing. Okay, if you're not familiar with Ayo the Writer, I want to tell you a little bit about him. First of all, this is his actual full name. I'm not going to even try to mess it up because someone with the last name of Kukowski like me, which is Polish, I really value getting names right. Ayo is a three-time author. He has books. He's a blogging coach. He is one of the top writers on Medium. And he also has a course teaching you how to make money and be successful on Medium. He's also only been writing for Medium 5 years, which is a long time in some minds, but in other minds, it's not really that long to be making six figures, to go from 0 to 6 figures on Medium, $10,000 per month. That's incredible. Let's see how he does. Ayo also has a popular YouTube channel where he shares his secrets and insights about writing and blogging, and in particular, how to be successful on Medium. So make sure you check it out. It is incredible. It'll help you a lot. He is prolific. He writes and publishes articles on Medium all the time, virtually every day. Is super prolific. So that's the first strategy that he uses to be killing it on Medium, and so can you. Write all the time, publish daily or as often as possible. Be prolific. You can see this article on the screen was written and published 6 hours ago. And if you scroll down, he published another article 19 hours ago. You keep scrolling down, 2 days ago, he published another article. Second thing that Ayo says is a success strategy of his. He says this in his videos and in some of his articles on how to be successful on Medium. He says that the biggest mistake that he sees new writers on Medium make is that they treat their blogs, their articles on Medium, like a personal journal or diary, and just share whatever they want to share about foods they ate, things they did, musings they had, and they're not intentional, they're not focused, they're not specific on writing articles for the reader. So if you want to kill it on Medium like Ayo, make sure that you're not treating your blog, your articles like a journal or a diary. Make sure you're writing about topics that other people care about and that you're writing for them, not just for yourself. That you're picking your topics because you know that other people are interested in. The other thing that Ayo says is that it starts with your headline. So writing great headlines is a wonderful way to kill it on Medium, just like Ayo the Writer. Check out some of his headlines, How to Transform Your Life in 1 Year. There's another one, 10 Inconvenient Truths About Life Most Self-Help Gurus Won't Admit. He says you start with your headline because it gives you a framework and a structure to write the rest of your article. Also use psychological triggers in your headlines. Things like inconvenient truths. Well, that creates curiosity about why they're inconvenient. Another thing that you'll see that Ayo uses a lot, he uses the word you and your in lots of his titles. So if you want to kill it on Medium, make a six-figure income, make $10,000 per month on Medium, like Ayo the Writer, use numbers in your headlines, use psychological triggers in your headlines, use the word you and your in your headlines. Here he says the winner effect, how to help increase your confidence and better create long-term success. He says how to finally break out of your comfort zone. Notice his use of you and your. Another one, the roadblock that prevents you from building the future you want. He uses the word you twice in that title. So make sure that you're personalizing your titles and talking to the reader. Now, another success secret of Ayo the Writer is what he chooses to write about. This is actually true of other writers too, like Tim Denning and other very top successful people on Medium. Most of them don't write just about writing. In fact, few of them do. Most of the top writers on Medium, like Ayo the Writer, focus on more than just writing. Check out this interview that he did on Medium. It says, somebody asked him, what are your favorite topics to write about? Here is how Ayo responded. Ayo said, well, I write about self-improvement, psychology, human nature, philosophy, marketing, entrepreneurship, and yes, he does write about writing advice, but it's last on the list. And many other successful writers also write about self-help, psychology, human nature, philosophy, marketing, entrepreneurship. Those kinds of topics are hot topics on Medium. So if you want to be killing it on Medium, like Ayo the Writer, make sure that you are writing on these kinds of topics, or that you're at least not just writing about writing. The other thing about Ayo is that he also writes outside of Medium. He says that Medium is his main source of income, his main platform, but he also has a blog. He also writes guest posts. He has a life and an existence outside of Medium because Medium controls Medium, and Ayo has an email list, and he has a course that I mentioned that he created. I am not an affiliate for that course, but I just know that it exists. Point here is, even if you are betting on Medium and it's your main platform for blogging and article success and writing success, also have a life and existence outside of Medium. Build an email subscriber list so that you can control your communication with your subscribers and with your followers. Also, I'd like to point out that many of his articles are written for reading time that's between 4 and 6 minutes. So some are, of course, are longer and some are shorter. Now, we saw the same thing in my video that I did about Tim Denning, who's another one of the top writers on Medium. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it in the video description. And also I'll try to put something in the video so that you can click on it and watch that video too. It's in the Medium playlist that I have on my channel. One of the things that Ayo says is that he does not hate on listicles. Listicles are articles that are written in a list form, like the 5 ways to find happiness or the 10 inconvenient truths that self-help gurus don't want you to know. So there's numbers in the title, but there's also a list format framework in the article itself. Some writers don't want to write in listicle form because they somehow think it's not as sophisticated as other types of writing. But if you want to be a success on Medium like Ayo, don't hate on listicles. In fact, write at least some of your articles as lists, because that's how lots of readers like to consume content. Another thing that you might have noticed about Ayo's articles as we were scrolling through some of his recent posts is that he does publish in publications. So publications like Better Advice. Publications, again, if you're not familiar with Medium, those are like magazines that live and exist inside of the Medium platform. So they have big audiences. So if you want to write articles, especially as a new Medium writer, and you want more followers, you want a bigger audience for your blog posts and your articles, write and submit articles to publications. Publications like Better Advice and Mind Cafe and even Curious. Now, another strategy to kill it on Medium like Ayo, according to him, is in one of his YouTube videos, he said that one of the biggest secrets to his success is that he comes up with 10 new topic and title ideas every single day. Creativity in your imagination is like an idea muscle, and you have to work out that muscle every single day so that you're constantly coming up with new ideas on things to write about. And he says at least some of those ideas are going to be really good ideas that you can write about that will be successful on Medium. I talked about a couple really good strategies in my other Medium video about 7 things you need to do in the first 24 hours that you join Medium. So check out that video. I'll link it in the description. Also put it on the video as a card so that you can click on it. Make sure you watch all these videos because they can really give you insights to save you time and make you money. There's one final technique about Ayo's success on Medium, how he kills it on Medium, is that he says that one of the keys to success is to reverse engineer successful writers on Medium. Practice is not enough. You improve your writing by reverse engineering the strategies of other writers as you go. You can't just practice, but you have to practice intentionally, practice well. You find and read and study other successful writers on Medium, and you break down what they do with their titles, with their article introductions, with their formatting, with the images, with their citations, with their linking, with how they close and their call to actions, what they leave in their articles, and what they take out. One of the easiest ways to do that is just go on to Medium. This is the homepage. This is my homepage. And just look in the publications or look at the topics that you're interested in writing about, and this scroll through the featured articles. You'll notice that some writers, their names appear more than once. Those are top authors in that topic, top writers. And then even look at top writers and topics that you don't write about, but specifically do look at the ones and the topics that you do want to write about so that you can learn from them, so you can reverse engineer their secrets. All we have to do is go down to the bottom of the homepage, look at trending on Medium, and click on one of these topics that makes sense for you to read about. Let's look at this one by Sean Kernan in the Entrepreneur's Handbook. That's a publication. It's an elderly mathematician hacked the lottery for 26 million. So in that one, check out that title. It's amazing. It makes me want to read it. It's a 4-minute read, so it's a shorter read. Again, this is a common pattern among top authors or successful articles on Medium. To reverse engineer this article, first, yes, you'd look at the title and see if you can use that same template title, not copying the words, but copy the structure of the title. You could scroll down to the next section and look at how does he introduce his article. Looks like it's a narrative introduction. Then he moves into just sharing more information. Notice how he formats his subheadings. Notice how he makes transitions between paragraphs. Notice how short his paragraphs are and how he puts images with citations. He uses bullet points. You can see that he puts lots of information and details into this story. As simple as reading popular articles on Medium and in the topics you want to write about and the publications that you're targeting, and looking at their structure, their framework, to see how you can apply those same ideas to your articles. That is how Ayo the Writer is killing it on Medium, and so can you if you follow those strategies. If you like this video, please click the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps other people find this content. If you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to this channel. These videos every single week about writing, how to write better, publish faster, about writing tips, tricks, and secrets. And I have a whole playlist about how to be successful on Medium, where I break down successful Medium writers and what they do so that you can copy their strategies and get their result. Let me know what you've learned from this video in the comments. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you at the next one.